This is considered the one of the ghost weapon developed by India, as many of us don't even know about it. It is mainly the third-generation NAG fire and forget anti-tank missile developed in India that is mounted on BMP-2 tank. It is one of 5 missile systems developed by the Defense Research and Development Organization, DRDO, under the Integrated Guided Missile Development Program, IGMID. It contains 8 NAG missiles in armored box launchers and a further 8 more for reload with a complete optical and IR sensor suite to detect enemy tanks. The missiles are work on fire and forget principle, which increases their capability of hiding the target at even more than 5 km of range. The target engaged in any conditions, whether day or night. It has the capability to cross any water body in the battlefield just like an amphibian. The Indian Army has placed an initial order for 13 NAMICAs and 443 NAG missiles. They have projected a requirement for 200 NAMICAs and 7,000 NAG missiles. Naval Barak 8 is a long-range anti-air and anti-missile naval defense system being developed jointly by Israel Aerospace Industries, IAI, and the Defense Research and Development Organization, DRDO, of India. Surface-to-air missiles, SAM, can counter-attack aircraft, UAVs and incoming anti-ship missiles. The missile entered service with the Indian Navy in 2013. In January 2006, India and Israel signed a $350 million agreement to co-develop a new generation long-range surface-to-air missile, LRSAM, for Indian Navy ships. In April 2009, Israel signed a $1.1 billion contract to deliver an upgraded Barak 8 air defense system to India. Deliveries are expected to be concluded by 2017. On November 10, 2014, the Barak 8 was successfully test-fired in Israel with all integrated operational components for both the marine and land system. In December 2014, it was reported that destroyer INS Kolkata, the largest warship built in India, will fire a long-range surface-to-air missile, LRSAM, for the first time in 2015. INS Vikrant, IACI, is the first aircraft carrier built in India and the first Vikrant-class aircraft carrier built by Cochin Shipyard, CSL, for the Indian Navy. The Vikrant-class carrier is 262 meters, 860 feet, long and 60 meters, 200 feet, wide, and displaces about 40,000 metric tons, 39,000 long tons. It features a short takeoff but arrested recovery, STO bar, configuration with a ski jump. The deck is designed to enable aircraft such as the MiG-29K to operate from the carrier. It is expected to carry an air group of up to 30 aircraft, which will include up to 30 fixed-wing aircraft, primarily the Mikoyan MiG-29K and the naval variant of the HAL Tejas Mark II, besides carrying 10 Kamov Ka-31 or Westland Sea King helicopters. The Ka-31 will fulfill the Airborne Early Warning, AEW, role, and the Sea King will provide anti-submarine warfare, ASW, capability. India was late in entering the Airborne Early Warning and Control System, AWACS, scene, but the entry of India was bang with the most advanced AWACS in the world. In January 2004, India and Israel signed a $1.1 billion contract for 3 Falcon Airborne Warning and Control System, AWACS, aircraft, as part of a $1.5 billion tripartite agreement with Russia. With the arrival of its first IL-76 Falcon, India joined the global ranks of AWACS operators. The aircraft has to monitor huge swathes of Indian airspace, intercept communications and log radar frequencies, add some ground surveillance, and help command IAF responses. By 2012, India announced that it wanted to follow up on that procurement with native capabilities. The AWACS consists of an Israeli LTA-W2090 radar mounted on a Russian Tu-76 aircraft. This radar is a 360 degrees active electronically scanning array, AESA, which is mounted inside a dome on top of the IL-76. The speciality of the radar is that it is stationary as its beams are electronically steered as well, which eliminates the need for the radar to be steered mechanically. This allows it to track targets 10 times faster when compared to well-known systems like the E-3 Sentry. It has an integrated IFF system, electronic countermeasures, ECM, and ECCM suites for self-protection, electronic intelligence, ELINT, for collecting data about enemy radars and monitoring communications and SATCOM systems. Agni-5 is an intercontinental ballistic missile developed by the Defence Research and Development Organisation, DRDO, of India. Agni-5 is part of the Agni series of missiles, one of the missile systems under the original Integrated Guided Missile Development Program. The Agni-5 has the maximum operational range of 8,000 km and carry nuclear warhead of 1,000 kg with the speed of Mach 24 and can hit the target with the accuracy of less than 10 m. Agni-5 is the most successful ICBM missile of India. The indigenously developed, intercontinental, surface-to-surface, nuclear-capable ballistic missile is unlike other missiles in the Agni series. Agni-5 is the most advanced system so far, which has various new technologies incorporated in it in terms of navigation and guidance, warhead, and engine. INS Chakra is a Russia-made, nuclear-propelled, hunter-killer submarine of Indian. Unlike conventional submarines that India operates which need to surface to charge their batteries often, sometimes as frequently as 24 hours, INS Chakra can stay underwater as long as it wants. Its ability to stay underwater is restrained only by human endurance to stay underwater. INS Chakra has been taken on lease from Russia for 10 years and would provide the Navy the opportunity to train personnel and operate such nuclear-powered vessels. The Akula-class submarine carry conventional weapons, 4 533 mm and 4 650 mm torpedo tubes that will be used to hunt and kill enemy ships. The submarine can displaces 8,140 tons and can do over at 30 knots, twice the speed of any other submarine. It is the quietest nuclear submarine around with the 80 crew members on board. INS Vikramaditya is the king of Indian Ocean. It is the best aircraft carrier in the Indian Armed Forces. Once integrated, INS Vikramaditya will bring transformational capabilities to the Indian Navy and will be a game-changer performance. It is the wall for enemies in Indian Army. INS Vikramaditya is a modified Kiev-class aircraft carrier which entered into service with the Indian Navy in 2013. She was commissioned on November 16, 2013 at a ceremony held at Severodvinsk, Russia. On June 14, 2014, Prime Minister of India Narendra Modi formally inducted INS Vikramaditya into the Indian Navy and dedicated it to the nation. Arjun Mark II, the main battle tank in Indian Armed Forces, is the deadliest weapon. The Arjun Mark II is an advanced third-generation main battle tank and an upgraded version of the Arjun main battle tank with several improvements. It was developed by DRDO. The Arjun Mk.2 has the improved protection, firepower, and mobility than its predecessor. The tank has total of 13 major improvements with 93 of total upgrades. The Arjun Mark II tank can perform well under various circumstances, such as driving across cross-country over rugged sand dunes easily, detecting, observing and quickly engaging targets. It has advanced hydropneumatic suspension system which consists of each side of 7 dual rubber-tired road wheels with the drive sprocket at the rear, idler at the front and track return rollers. The MBT is integrated with advanced armaments, avionics, and accessories. A remote-controlled weapon station mounted on top of the turret with 12.7 mm NSVT machine gun. With the unmatched capabilities and unrivaled performance, it is the wall for enemies in Indian Army. BrahMos is a short-range ramjet supersonic cruise missile developed by BrahMos Aerospace Private Limited, which is formed by a joint venture between Russian Federation's NPO Mashinostro Ionia and India's Defence Research and Development Organisation, DRDO. It can be launched from submarines, ships, aircraft, or land. It is considered the world's fastest cruise missile in operation. This is the best missile in the Indian Armed Forces with its outstanding performance. It is better than other existing state-of-art subsonic cruise missile by various factors, like it is 3 times more faster than any other missile in Indian Armed Forces, it has 3 times more flight range, 3 to 4 times more seeker range and 9 times more kinetic energy than any other subsonic cruise missile. The missile has identical configuration for land, sea and subsea platforms and uses a transport launch canister, TLC, for transportation, storage, and launch. The Su-30MKI is the best ever aircraft made to serve its service in Indian Air Force. It is the cream of Indian Air Force. The twinjet air superiority fighter designed and developed by Russia's Sukhoi and built under license by India's Hindustan Aeronautics Limited, HAL. It is the heavy long-range all-weather fighter that introduced in IAF in September 27, 2002, and with his unrivaled capabilities IAF today has more than 200 Sukhoi Su-30MKIs. The aircraft has an outstanding aerodynamic configuration and integrated with unmatched avionics suite. The aircraft is well known for its performance. It can fly with a speed of 2,100 km per hour and has rate of climb of 230 m per second. Moreover, it is equipped with 30mm GSH-1 gun with 12 hardpoints, 6 types of air-to-air missiles, anti-ship, cruise, and air-to-surface missile, and 6 types of bombs. It will integrated with BrahMos and nearby missile, which would give it strike capabilities that have never seen before in IAF.